Are we recording? Oh, okay. Hey guys, how you doing? Robert Syslo here. Welcome back. It has been an insane, week and a half. Tons of production, episodes for reality shows, documentary series, expansion, as always, which is really good. And I haven't been able to do a video, so I'm doing a video right now, and I'm going to talk about something that everybody needs to know because it happens, and you just want to be able to navigate that, okay? So before we do that, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn on your notifications, do all those things that we have to do, and we'll dive into today's topic, which, by the way, is something that people don't want to look at, they don't want to acknowledge, they don't want to say that this is real, they don't want to admit that this is what can happen, because most people are know best. They think they're know best. Oh, I know, this is how it's going to be, this is how it's going to go. So we're going to dispel a lot of that, and what we're going to talk about is common advertising errors, all right? So let's get into let's get into today's video and we'll get started, all right? Let's do it. All right, so let's talk about common advertising errors. Common advertising errors. By the way, if you have not subscribed to my Syslo Spice live weekly show and get on that list for more tips, data, tricks, exclusive offerings, go to SysloSpiceRecipe.com, SysloSpiceRecipe.com, and check that out. By the way, this video is sponsored by my own products. I have a graphic design course which is $79. It's 4 hours long. Check it out. Gives you everything you need to know about how to do design on social media and in general. I got a social media course, okay? Was $400, now $99. All right? The links are in the description below. I'm sponsoring my own video. Check it out. Okay, let's get into today. Number one, first thing, you bear with me. Thank you for hanging with me on the pitch. You got to just do it. So you got three offerings there. Number one, impatience. Number one is impatience. Number one is impatience. Number one is impatience. You turn your ads on, 7 days go by, and you're like, I'm not getting any results. I'm not having anything happen. There is not a single e-commerce, retail, service-based business that was successful in 7 days. I don't care what your spend is on advertising, okay? Impatience is the biggest killer. Well, this should be happening now. This should be happening now. This should be happening now. And I'm impatient, very impatient. I don't have patience in certain areas of my life, but in advertising, unfortunately, you gotta have a little bit of patience, okay? So a common advertising error is to inject impatience with the brand, the agency that you're working with, your internal marketers. Let it run, expect a month, man. Give it some time, get some data, get some information so that you can make adjustments along the way. Don't just start going like this guy, No, give it the due diligence that it needs. Dude, advertising is tough, okay? I don't care how successful the agency is, okay? Big agencies fail, all right, at certain campaigns. You're spending this much compared to a big brand and you want magical results in 7 days. Your impatience is your biggest blocker. That could really be for anything in life. Your own impatience is your biggest enemy. You're the reason why it's not working. When you're getting mad at the other agency or the company that's trying to help you, it's your fault. It's your fault. Because instead of being constructive, instead of being helpful, you're bashing instead of coming to the table, working together, working with the crew, working with everybody. Yes, advertisers and marketers have the knowledge, but hey, there might be information that you didn't disclose, that you withheld, that you could give to that marketer, to that agency that could really help them, and that's on you. That ain't on the agency. So whatever you're withholding or not talking about, create your own impatience in your own situation, all right? That's number one, impatience. Don't be impatient. Knock it off. Cut it out. Knock it off. Number two, numero dos. The one that we're going to go into. The thing that, you're a know-it-all. You're a know-it-all. It's that simple. You as the business owner know everything. Well, this is how it should be done. Shouldn't you do it? You're telling what the agency who's the expert, you're telling the agency that you're paying money to, who is the expert, to do it that certain way, and they're telling you that's not advisable, but they're your client, so they're setting up the situation where it's like, no, it's not advisable. They tell you no, you don't listen to them, you get mad at them, so you create this horrible situation. You know best. You know everything. Then why hire the external agency? Why hire the internal marketer? If you know everything, do it yourself. But you have no right as a business owner, no right as someone that's in the space to get mad at another company that's bringing you the expertise and you're impatient. See how these build? You get impatient because you think you know best. That creates such a rift between you and the content and the ads and also your customers. You're creating this negative environment. It's your fault. It's your fault. Your know-it-all attitude, your unwillingness to let things run the way that they need to run, your impatience on that level creates the problem. There is a process. You cannot rush the process. You can't skip steps 3 through 8 and expect the results at step 12 without doing 3 through 8. You can't do it, okay? You're the know-it-all. If you know best, don't hire anybody. But if you are hiring somebody, work with them. Don't give them the problem. Do everything you got to do to work with them. But your know-it-all attitude would be catastrophic and will destroy your ad campaign over time. Don't do that. Don't be the know-it-all. Your agency's going to resent you. Your marketing guy's going to resent you. Work together and make it go right, okay? That's number 2. Don't be a know-it-all. Don't let your impatience cause the problem of all this stuff. Don't do that. Number 3 builds upon the know-it-all attitude. Builds upon the know-it-all attitude, okay? The camera woman right now is struggling to hold the camera up. I can see the muscles bulging and the strain is fine. We're almost done. Number 3 is preventing your agency from actually doing the work that they need to do. This builds on impatience to try to reach for random solutions to try to get results, which then goes into your know-it-all attitude, which then prevents your own agency from executing ads that they know will work. That lineup right there, okay, that prevention creates the dynamic of destruction for your ad campaign, okay? Don't prevent your agency from doing the work that they need to do, okay? Give them the time that they need to do it. Give them the 60 days minimum, 60 days minimum. After 60 days, you could start being like, dude, what the hell? But don't prevent the agency from doing their creative thing, from doing their stuff. You hired them, you brought them on, you liked them, you did this. Don't go negative on it. It's a long-term relationship. Long-term relationship, okay? They got to understand you, you got to understand them, you got to understand the dynamics of all that. Do not prevent the agency from doing the work that they need to do, because that prevention is just going to wind up catastrophic, okay? Don't let it happen. Work with them because they're there to work with you, unless they're an unethical agency, okay? Don't go down that route. But those are the 3 things that are very, more so than targeting, more so than anything else. These are the 3 things that are the common advertising errors that you need to correct as a business owner or an individual that's going into marketing, okay? So like the video, give it a like, okay? Make sure that you subscribed. Thank you very much. Make sure that you subscribe and then turn on your notifications and do all that good stuff. Pen down, I'm finished, I'm out. I was so intense that my pen flew across the room out of my hand, didn't have any control. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video today. Listen, I got a couple things I want to share with you. If you want help with promotion and marketing training on how to build a brand, transform your brand, you can go to sysloventures.com/secrets revealed. It's a 200 course program online that gives you everything from starting with nothing all the way up to taking you to advertising. And whatever questions you might have, it's very simple, very short, very effective, get you going. Number 2, if you need any help with anything digital, video production, web design, graphic design, maybe you need printers, maybe you need flyers, maybe you need graphics, social media posting, Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, LinkedIn posting, Twitter posting, video production, consulting, training, any of those items, we can help you with that. You can just go to sysloventures.com, sign up there, go to the branding page, check out the webinar that I have, take a look at all that. And then lastly, if you're a high-end corporate client, one that's spending north of $60,000 a month in advertising spend, you can go to syslospice.com and we have special corporate enterprise pricing for you just over there and everything digital, all right? So if you need anything, all the links are below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.